We promised last week that we would show you how to make a Christmas card style video with personalisation. So here it comes. Sit back, enjoy, hopefully you'll learn, and it should be fun. See you soon. Okay, so now we're going to make the video that's going to go inside our video for the Christmas video, and this is going to feature a couple of children. Now if you've got children of your own, you could use your own video photo for this, and it's just going to be a static image, but we are going to zoom in on it on this particular occasion. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I don't need the build your own scene and I don't need the logo. I'm going to go to image. I'm going to use one off common there, but you, as I said before, you can use your own personalized video. So I'm going to use this one here. Okay, now in the real life thing I'm going to use the middle, so I'm not going to stretch it or change its size or anything like that. What I am going to do though is I'm going to first of all go to the in place. Now normally I'm here to get rid of it, but on this occasion I'm actually going to leave the zoom in on it, and I'm going to make my video 15 seconds long. So I do that by changing the time here to 15 seconds. You could also bring it along there, and I don't want any music on this because this is going to just be a component of my Christmas video. So I've got that there. But I'm going to put this inside a circle, a bit like a snow thing that you can shake and all the snow comes down. So I'm going to go now and I'm going to add an overlay. Color overlay. Now it's entirely up to you whether you use snow or little metallic bits dropping down or whatever, you know, or hearts. You can use any of these overlays in here, but you know, some people might prefer this, some people prefer hearts, and there's all sorts of things. You could even put smoke in there if you want to, dropping hearts or rising hearts, whichever you want, but we're going to use snow. So I'm going to search for snow, and as you can see there's quite a few snows, but I like this one because it's a bit more like a blizzard than just ordinary snow. So I'm going to add that overlay to the whole thing, and that is everything that we're going to do here for our insert video. So let's just check the video, and as you can see there we've got snow on the thing. Okay, so I'm going to finish that for now, and I'm going to, it's been saved, so I'm going to hit the export button. Okay, so let's now make the actual video itself. So the first thing I want to do is remember that this has got to be 15 seconds long. So 15 seconds. Then let's get rid of the unnecessaries, especially this one here, which I absolutely hate, which is Mr. Princeton. So now I've got a 15-second blank screen. So the next task I need to do is go to uploads and upload the video. So it's in videos, InVideo, and Xmas video, children, insert, because I need to be able to access that to make my circular snow globe like for the middle of my video. So that's uploading, just preparing, and there we are. Okay, so now the video's uploaded over here. What I'm going to do is I want to create a snow globe like effect. So I'm going to use a mask, and I'm going to use a circle, and I'm going to add that, and I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger than it is here, and I'm going to bring it into the center, but I'm going to take it pretty close to the top. Okay, now I can always change the size after I've used it. So let's go back to my uploads and let's add this image in. And it's a video image because we created it before, if you remember, and it's exactly 15 seconds long, so it's going to match my final video. So let's just hit use full video, and if we hit play scene, you can see the video itself. So that's like my snow globe. Let's stop. So what I want to do now is I've got my snow globe. I want to add a message. Okay, now this message is coming from the kids, and I'm actually going to use a text effect to get that message over. And if you scroll down the text effects, but to know what I'm looking for, and if I just scroll down a bit further, we will find the effect I'm looking for. It's this one here, and it's whatever you do, do it well. Walt Disney. Now I'm going to drag that over here and put it on top of here, and I'm going to bring it down here, and then I'm going to make it larger. Now we will end up making some changes to this. I want to position it so it's just roughly the same amount from the bottom as this is from the top, and we'll put it in the center. But I think when it's finished we'll move it slightly to the left because it will look a little bit more balanced, but we'll play around with that ever. So what we're going to do is we're going to say Merry Christmas, and then we're going to add a second line that says Dorothy and Thomas, because believe it or not, it is a little boy on the left hand side. And you can see I've done my favourite thing, got a capital H there, Dorothy. God, my typing's awful today. Dorothy. And I ought to be able to spell that name because my little granddaughter's called Dorothy, and I can spell Thomas because my eldest son's called Thomas, although he's a bit older than the one in the picture. He'll be 34 the day after Boxing Day. So I've now got my message, but you can't really see this thing here. So let's go to colours, and instead of a box colour of black, I'm going to actually use a nice bright red. And hey presto, it already looks a bit better, but I'm actually not madly keen on the font. Yeah, so let's go and go to style, and Roboto is a bit square really. This is a fun message from some kids at Christmas, so let's look for a more fun there, and I actually think Rustico would do a good job here. Oh, and that looks so much better, doesn't it? So let's just bring it into place, and I'm actually going to make it a little bit larger. Okay, so Merry Christmas from Dorothy and Thomas. Okay, and the other thing is I'm actually going to move it so it starts after 1 second. Okay, so we're starting to build a Christmassy feel here. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to add some Christmassy music. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to search for Christmas, and we can listen to all sorts of things. Christmas joy, bit too overwhelming. Elves, jingle bells, deck the halls with holly, first snow. Nah, a bit too funky. Christmas majesty. It's quite quiet though. Maybe being a bit quiet will be quite good. Let's have a little look, see if there's anything else. Oh, here's another version of it. have one more look and then I think we'll go for that. Actually, I quite like that, so I'm going to add that. Now, my usual mistake here, it goes wherever this stick is. So I should have put my stick to the front, so let's slide it to the front. And now what we're going to do is we're going to edit that because it's far too long. So let's trim it. Now we know our video is 15 seconds long. So if we come down to the 15 mark, click done. Go back. I really meant to stay there, not click done. I meant to click increase so as we could see more accurately. So 200% will allow me to accurately find my 15 seconds. Now we can click done. Okay, so now it's there, but the last thing I want to do is add a fade. And 15 seconds, so let's add, oops, a fade of 2. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Okay, so I'm going to pop into the advanced timeline, and actually I think I'm going to bring that forward. I do want it to come in a little bit, but I'm only going to make it roughly half a second delay, and I want it to stay all the way through. Okay, my mask has got to be there all the time, and don't forget the video is part of that mask. The background, oh, maybe we should look at the background. So what do we want behind there? Well, we could change the colour. Let's change the colour of the background. I've unlocked it. I'm going to edit it, change the colour. We could go for a nice sort of Christmassy green, couldn't we? But it's still boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a picture behind. So let's go here, let's type Christmas and find something that's suitable for dropping behind. And I actually quite like this one, so I'm going to drop that on, and I'll just pull it to the edges so as it fully covers, and that's just looking just that little bit more exciting. But what I'm also going to do is, before I go too far, is I'm going to get rid of the in-place animation, because I just want that to be a static background. So now we've got music, we've got our message, we've got our background, we've got our circular thing. Let's have a look at it. Takes a few moments. And you know what? I don't like the delay, so I think I'm going to move the message right to the front. And the music fades out nicely as well, which I'm quite pleased with. So I'm going to, there, video like this is all about trial and error. We tried that. Now let's go back to our basic timeline. What more could we do? Well, we could actually put a voiceover. So what you could do is get your kids featured in your picture and get them to record Merry Christmas, Dorothy and Thomas. Yeah? And they could actually say it out live. So what I'm going to do here is, I've actually, because I don't have children that are suitable for doing this, mine are 29, 32, and coming up 34 years of age, so this isn't really kind of them. And my granddaughter's only 7 months, so it's a bit early to get her to try and speak things. So I've used a third-party product called Synthesis, and I've used a lady because I don't have any children in this, but again, you can use whatever third-party product, and I've got her. I've simply typed in the words Merry Christmas from Dorothy and Thomas, and
Merry Christmas from Dorothy and Thomas.
And I'm going to add that to my InVideo. So to save us time, I've already uploaded that.
Merry Christmas from Dorothy and Thomas.
So all I need to do is import from my uploads.
Merry Christmas from Dorothy and Thomas.
And again, it inserts it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it to the front. Let's play it. This
Merry
testing,
Christmas from Dorothy and Thomas.
I'm actually pretty pleased with that, but I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to let the message, as you see, comes up, and so I'm going to knock that back just about 1 second. 9.95 will do, so that the message is already beginning to unfold before the voice starts speaking. So I'm really happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is press the button and export the final video.
Merry Christmas from Dorothy and Thomas.